Hey, Pros, I'm Kaitlyn.
And I'm Kynedy.
We're best friends and hosts of Rowan University's newest podcast where we highlight the ways to get involved with the 200-plus clubs on campus. This is ClubChat.
Kaitlyn, what are you looking for?
I'm trying to find this new piece of jewelry to wear for commencement.
Oh, funny that you say that. You know, our next guest knows a lot about jewelry and metal and can probably make you a custom piece.
No way.
Yep. Yes way. So, let's get into it. Today, for our next episode, we have the privilege of sitting down with the president of Women of Westby, Leah Reilly. Leah is a senior here at Rowan University and is a fine arts major with a focus in metal and jewelry. Hi, Leah.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So please tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I am getting my bachelor's in fine arts. I'm going to be graduating next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally. It's been a while. What else about me? I'm getting it. My focus is in metals and jewelry, so I'm all about that. I spend hours and hours in the studio, just tinkering away on different things. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Where are you from?
Technically from South Jersey, like Swedesboro, Woolwich area, but I was born in Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
And stuff, so,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, so what led you to choose Rowan as your choice of education?
Probably because I started off at Kingsway High School, and then I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do because, like, who really does when you're, like, a child? So I went to RCSJ because it seemed like a more affordable option and I can kind of explore.
Right.
I did that for a few years, and then I finally was like, oh, I should just do art and just do what I'm good at. So I transferred to Rowan after taking a few classes there because, like, Rowan College of South Jersey, Rowan University, it just made sense.
Yeah.
The transferring was very, very easy. Easy. So, yeah, like, and I've enjoyed it here so far.
Nice. Cool. Could you please tell us a little bit about your major and your focus here at Rowan, and when did your love for fine arts and jewelry start?
So my major, technically I'm a studio major, and there's different things you can do within that. You can be painting, ceramics, printmaking. I chose jewelry just because, like, I decided to be, like, to take a course, and I was curious about it because, like, when do you get to, like, dive into something like that? And I ended up falling in love with it. It helped that my professor, Maureen Duffy, she, like, had a wonderful personality, and she helped me, like, feel comfortable in the space and, like, feel comfortable with, like, these tools I was using they were using torches and saws and things that can be, like, initially very intimidating. But I ended up falling in love with it, and it also made sense to me economically because I wanted to be, like, a studio artist, like somebody who was, like, hands-on craft experience, but jewelry has, like, an economic viability to it because you're dealing with things that are already valuable, like silver and gold. And everybody gets an engagement ring eventually and, like, buys jewelry and stuff. So it just made sense to me to go and get it.
That's an easy money maker, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I've sold my own jewelry and stuff before. And sometimes people commission me, so.
That's nice.
That's cool.
Okay, so what motivated you to get involved with Women of Westby, and how did you grow to become president of the club?
What motivated me, I wanted to get more involved with, like, extracurricular activities because I wasn't really doing that at RCSJ. So my first semester here, I heard about Women of Westby, and I was like, sign me up. It's arts and crafts and also, like, feminism oriented. So I started, like, doing that. I started off small. It was a very small club as well. So I very quickly got a position on the e-board. I became the representative and did that for a few semesters. Went through a couple presidents until eventually the president who I had before, she left and I got elected because I was, like, putting that work in and like I knew, like, a lot more of the things, like, we needed to do. So I was, like, happy to, like, take that role, take that leadership position and, like, help the club expand and get more, like, known out there and stuff. Yeah. So this is, natural way of things.
Right. Yeah.
So as a president, what does your role entail and what are your main responsibilities?
So I do a lot of the overhead, keeping track of the different responsibilities we have to do. We have events almost every single week, so I keep track of, like, what we need to have for those events. The different supplies we need. I go out and I go buy those supplies. I keep track of the numbers that we're like doing it, and I give that to my treasurer, who then like bills it back to me. I try to keep track of also our different members and like their responsibilities, like who should be doing this, and like taking care of the other things. I'm the person in charge of making sure that everybody's comfortable in that space. Make sure it's a welcoming environment for everybody and that everybody feels seen when they come into the club. And I haven't had to do anything like that yet, but like if I need to, tell someone to chill out, that's it would fall on to me. And of course, people outside of the club, other clubs, they'll come and talk to me if they ever want to collab with our club. Professors, admin, they'll communicate with me. And of course, you guys. And now I'm here talking.
Yeah. Period.
Mm-hmm. All right. So can you tell us about some of the other women artists that are involved in your club?
So my vice president, Leah, she is a ceramics specialist. She's also doing a studio major. She just changed to being a BFA as well. She's always helping me out, like going out to get things, encouraging me to like stay on top of stuff. And she's been great and very like helpful to me in that way. And then I have Haley Cooper, who's my kind of like my social media person. She makes beautiful posters every single week for our different events to help bring people in. She also posts on the Instagram, so people like know more about things. She let me know that this was like available to happen, like so that you guys could contact me and we could do that. So she's been like doing all these things, and it's been like really awesome because I am not a computer person. Yeah. If you want me to build something for you, I can do it, but ask me to log on to Instagram, I don't understand. But so she's been great. And we have Elise, our historian. She goes around taking pictures and uploads everything to Drive so people like can access that and get pictures of themselves and stuff. So they've been great. I have a few other different people who help me up in different ways, like our events coordinator and stuff. But yeah, those are like the people I'd say like really helped me get the job done.
Nice. So did you have
I have a little follow-up question. Yeah. I was going to say, did you know everyone in your club before? Like, did you have classes with them? Like, how did you guys meet?
I think we definitely met through the club because a lot of them are different majors. And that's how, like, otherwise we wouldn't really talk to each other because we're, like, different parts of the building, not taking the same classes all the time. Some of them, like, ended up having different classes. Like, I've had an illustration class with Haley, or now I'm taking ceramics with Lily. So not being that way, but it was through the club like I got to like know them better and stuff.
I was gonna ask, like, do most of your like e-board members, do they all focus on different like aspects of like art? So like, for example, you do like metal and jewelry. Somebody else is like ceramics or something like that too.
Yeah, it kind of happened that way that they ended up focusing on different things. Like I metals and jewelry, Lily ceramics. I think Elise is an art ed major, and nice. Then I have another art ed major, an illustration, oh my gosh, I forget the word for it. The people who do like graphic design.
Awesome. I thought
stuff.
You did this. I was like crochet. I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm just thinking like when they're drawing on their tablets to like and like doing all the technical stuff.
You got a crocheting major? Like sign me up.
Yeah, we don't have fiber arts, but we should. There's some stuff that like that. But yeah,
that's cool.
Just having that way. Very advantageous.
Yeah. Oh, is it my turn?
What type of events or activities does your club organize, and how do you encourage students to get involved?
So we do like a lot of arts and crafts stuff. Things like paint a pot, buy clay so people can make little like things for themselves, and like
so cute.
A lot of painting because we have like painting supplies. So we do like buy these little like mini canvases that people can paint on. Bracelet making. What else are we doing? We're doing a sidewalk drawing this week. It's going to be in the Smell Garden on the side of Westby. So if you feel like stopping by, that's going to be on Wednesday at 5:30, I believe we'll be starting that. And I'm going to try to get some snacks too. And the best way to like let people, obviously I tell people that with my voice, but we make the posters, like Haley makes those, and we print them out, we put them around Westby typically, and then we also like post on the Instagram. Most of the news happens within Westby just because it's kind of a little bit, I wouldn't say Wild West, but we can slap posters wherever to let people know things. And other like halls are a little bit more like precious about their space. So it's like mainly on Instagram. I also use like the group me to like tell people ahead of time, like, oh, this is going to be happening today. So come on, stop by. That's like how we let people know.
Nice. And then what would you say that your signature event is for the club?
Signature event, I would say that people, like I get the most outside people coming up to me is our artist market that we run every semester. We run that in conjunction with the Gallery publication, who's another club that operates mainly within Westby. They're chartered, so we partner with them because they can actually rent the space. But it was like our idea to come up with this, and we split the profits like equally to like benefit each other. The artist market allows different students. They don't necessarily have to be art majors. Some students and some alumni who are also art majors, because we like to have them be a little bit more involved too, to like, rent a table and come in and like sell the different like things that they make. I think it lets them get their art out and be more visible, and also lets them make some money because we're all poor college students. So that's like a big thing. People always ask me about that, like when that's happening, how they can sign up. And like that's a big thing for people.
Cool. Aside from being president of Women of Westby, what other clubs are you involved in on campus?
Well, mostly I was a little bit more involved with the Gallery publication for a little while, helping them out. I was kind of like doing it like event organizing for them for like a small amount of time. Though eventually, Women of Westby, my degree, and then also having a like part-time job, I had to just like do just Women of Westby, which of course has been very rewarding. I wish I had like all the time in the world to do all the different types of clubs. Like I would have loved to do like choir or dance or like just exploring everything that Rowan has to offer, but unfortunately there's only 24 hours in a day.
I had to do the same thing. I had to take one of my clubs out because I was stressed out. I said I can't keep doing this to myself. But what do you like to do for fun?
Me, I haven't done too much fun stuff because I've been like in the studio.
I
would say art is very fun to me. It's very rewarding. It's become a little bit of work just because you have to like put all these things out. But if I didn't have to do it for a grade, I would be doing it for fun anyway. Other than things involved with school, I enjoy fish keeping. That's what I do. Like I have a bunch of fish tanks in my room, and I like
no way.
Yeah. I get like live plants that like survive in water, and I like build the tanks and stuff.
Oh, nice.
I haven't been able to do too much of it, the past couple of months because school. But that's something I really enjoy, like the biology of different things. But yeah, pretty much everything that I enjoy doing has some sort of creative aspect to it.
That's very different.
That's cool. I never heard of that.
Yeah. Dang, I thought you was gonna say like fish, like
fishing.
Fish.
Yeah, just
fishing, casting the line.
That's cool though.
It's really cool. All right, so we're going to change the pace, and we're going to play this or that. It's going to be jewelry edition, so we're going to give you a couple options, and then you can just choose which ones that you prefer. Okay. All right. Just one.
Okay.
All right, beads or wire work?
Wire work.
Can you explain what that is? 'Cause
wire work, if you look at like wire wrapping and stuff, it's like you take wire. It's like metallic thread. Like you can do all different kinds, like copper, brass, silver, gold. Gold and silver obviously gets kind of expensive to do. But you can make very intricate patterns and like pieces of jewelry out of it. I advise you go look it up because some of them get very like crazy and like very interesting. But it's kind of like you build something like fiber arts and stuff. It's like knitting with wire.
Oh, nice.
So you can make some interesting stuff with it.
Okay, natural gemstones or resin art?
Natural gemstones. I'm not about that plastic. Nope.
Oh, resin is plastic. Statement pieces or minimalist styles?
Statement pieces.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm I've got like my little guys here. Those are cute. So
Did you make those too?
These I bought from a senior scholar.
Oh,
we actually have a few senior scholars in Westby. That's a nice thing about there.
Oh, nice.
People can come in and do art when they're up there in age a little bit. So
nice.
Those are nice too.
Thank you.
Oh, earrings or necklaces?
That's hard.
Yeah, that's hard. I feel like I can't go a day without wearing earrings. Like,
well, I'll be forgetting. Sometimes I'll be thinking I have mine on the whole time. I don't, and I don't right now.
Probably, I'd have to say earrings, even though, of course, I love my necklaces too, but I end up collecting all sorts of different kinds of, like, crazy earrings. It's a lot easier to go crazy with them.
I wish that I could wear, like, more, like, I guess, like, decorative ones, but, like, my ears are so weird. If I don't have gold in them, like,
well, you have, like,
green.
the allergies and stuff. It was, like, the acid of your skin. Like,
yeah.
that's how I used to be. I used to take my earrings out right in the middle of school. I don't care if they're real or fake, just to get taken out.
Yeah, because it would start, like, hurting, and then I would, like, take it out. I'd be like,
then I lose the earring. Now I'm irritated. Now I go home getting yelled at because I didn't keep it in. My ear was itching. Like,
and then I had my second hole pierced. I think you helped me take it out, like, last year because it was, like, stuck in my and I couldn't get it out. Like, it was, I
had a couple earrings. I had my cartilage done. That's gone. I had the second one. That's gone. Just wasting money at this point.
Yeah, literally. All right. So the next one, polished stones or raw crystals?
I'll have to say polished stones, simply because you can really appreciate a stone's individual qualities when you can actually see into it. When it's raw, you're like, oh, okay, this is like a rock.
Yeah.
But then once you get it like nice and polished and everything, there's like so many different stones where they like interact with the light in different ways. You can't really see if it's raw. So,
you ever seen them videos of that where they put like the little stuff on it on like a
lapidary machine. That's what it's called when you like carve stones in the different shapes.
And then they'll put the little like stuff on it. I don't know. I'm thinking like Mod Podge. It's not Mod Podge, but they put some clear something on it, and then it just like you can see it just like
there's like different like grits of like I don't know how to describe it because I'm not super into the lapidary thing, but like finer and finer grits, so you get it like polished over time.
Yeah, real cute.
I never heard of none of that.
Vintage style or modern aesthetics?
Vintage.
So what's the difference?
To say like I don't know a difference like depends like where you kind of like break things up because 80s could be vintage and somebody else is like modern. But I definitely enjoy styles that are like I don't know, World War II styles, like, you know, like the really older stuff, especially because I admire the craftsmanship that it took and like how much time people spent making these objects and how long they trained through their life to get so good at jewelry. So it also just like it's better for my I think like I like it more. It's prettier. I like it.
That's right.
So next one, matching sets or mix and match?
There's something to be said with both. I'm definitely a fan of mixing and matching. You find like different pieces that you enjoy and kind of like put them together in a way that is flattering.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, because you can't be you
can't just put anything together.
Yeah, if you're going to like a gala or something, you know, having a matching like is nice, but it's more creative and you can be more of an individual. If you
I agree.
And don't be having on like a neon yellow shirt and then some plaid pants, like. Like no.
If it looks nice, you know.
Like I feel like
less is more. You don't gotta do too much.
Yeah.
Like when you mix it all together
and it looks good.
Together,
yeah. Because like you gotta really like be like knowledgeable about like the colors that like you can match with certain. Because in that way, like
I feel like now, like with like the camouflage and stuff like that, I'm like, how do y'all be incorporating? Like it looks good. Like
I got my little camo jeans. I'm trying to work it out. Like I'm trying to figure it out.
It be looking good with anything. I'm like, I would have never thought to put something like that together. And now it's like I don't want to wear it because everybody wearing it now.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one, gold or silver?
Silver. As you can see, different silver things going on. It's obviously gold for its value. If I can get my hand on some gold, I'll keep it. But silver always just like is better with my skin tone because I'm like so pale and like blue sometimes. So silver just works better with me. I just like it.
Kaitlyn?
I'm more of a gold type just because like my body will probably reject any other type of.
There's white gold and stuff too, so you can go like for those different things.
How much is white gold?
That's a little pricey.
Okay. I was gonna say it sounds a little pricey. Like it's a different color gold.
Yeah.
I feel like I wear a lot of silver, but I love me a good gold. But I don't know which one looks better yet. I'm feeling silver. Silver is definitely tea on me, but we'll see about gold. I don't
depends. There's like yellowy gold, and then there's more like
gold.
I like goldy gold.
Like some of my jewelry, so like I have like this one Pandora bracelet that my mom got me for my birthday, and it's silver. But then like I'll be wearing my gold earrings. I'm like, bruh, something gotta give.
No, for real.
It probably can't be these earrings.
Mixed metals has been in lately, so.
Oh, it has? Oh.
Yeah. By the way, I work at a jewelry store. That's why I know some things. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm like in that industry. I know like about
that's
stuff.
cool.
Like,
yeah.
I get all sorts of different customers with different like tastes and same thing
That's
with like
real
different
nice.
skin that can't wear certain things. So yeah, that's why I know
I be
stuff.
feeling like as soon as I got like, I only had this gold necklace that my mom got me, and then I had always got on silver earrings. So I'm like, something gotta give. But I want this necklace on. I need earrings on. I don't have no gold earrings. So
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh no. Okay. Do you have any final thoughts or something you would like to say inspirational to the audience?
Inspirational. Good look right at the audience.
Yes.
I think it's never too late to put yourself out there. If you really want to do something, you should go ahead and do it. Even if you feel nervous and anxious, like I felt nervous and anxious coming into here. But then once you get there, you realize you were worrying about nothing.
Yeah.
So like, don't listen to your anxious thoughts. Just like put yourself out there, do something new, and every single step will make the next one easier.
Yeah.
Period.
That was good, yeah.
Also, what is your Instagram page for the club?
For my club, it is Women of Westby, the straight Women of Westby.
Women of Westby on Instagram, y'all.
Yes. Hold them up. Yep.
That's how you can know about all the different events and fun things we do.
Period.
Thank you all so much for joining us for this episode of Club Chat. We can't wait to meet more clubs on campus. If you're interested, check out our show notes or the link in our Instagram bio. See you guys next time.